Today we'll learn how to find the zeros of a polynomial. Okay. This is a polynomial and we have to find out the zeros of the polynomial. Okay. So to find out the zeros of the polynomial, you just write, we write this polynomial is equal to 0. That is, to find out the zeros of this polynomial x squared minus 1, we write x squared minus is equal to 0. Okay. And after that, you find the value of x. So you are getting plus minus 1, that is x is equal to 1 minus 1. This x, this 1 and minus 1 are the zeros of the polynomial x squared minus 1. Okay. So what I have told you, that to get the values of a polynomial, you just write the polynomial is equal to 0, and after that you get the value of x. And the values of x are the zeros of the polynomial or roots of the polynomial. Zeros are also called roots. Okay. You see, what are the zeros of the polynomial? That is, this polynomial x squared minus 1, this polynomial. So we have got that 1 and minus 1 are zeros. So if you put x is equal to 1, then what you are getting? 0. Again, if you put x is equal to minus 1, what you are getting? 0. That is, the zeros of a polynomial are the values of the variable or values of x for which the value of the polynomial is 0. Zeros of the polynomial are the values of x for which the value of this polynomial is 0. And x is variable, so we can write the zeros of a polynomial are the values of the variable for which the polynomial is 0. Okay. So whenever you want to find out the zero of a polynomial, you just write that polynomial is equal to 0, and after that you solve for the variable, and the values of the variable are the zeros of the polynomial. Okay. So we have understood how to find out the zeros of a polynomial. One more example for your better comprehension. One more example I have to take for your better comprehension or better understanding. We have to find the zeros of the polynomial x squared minus 5 plus 6. That is, we have to find out the values of x for which this value is equal to 0. So to find out the values of x, that is the zeros of the polynomial, we write this polynomial is equal to 0. We write this is equal to 0. So now after that you just factorize it. X squared 6 0 plus factorization in class 9 you got. In earlier classes also you got how to do factorization. So you take common. So what you are getting? Either x minus 3 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0. That is, x is equal to 3, x is equal to 2. That is, x value you are getting 3 and 2. So 3 and 2 you are getting the values of x. Therefore 3 and 2 are the zeros or roots. Zeros are also called roots. Roots of x square minus 5x plus 6. Okay. So in this way we can very easily find out the zeros of a polynomial. Now ax squared plus bx plus c, standard form of a quadratic polynomial. This is a standard form of a quadratic polynomial. You see, exponent of the variable is 2. When the exponent or power of the variable is 2, then it is called a quadratic polynomial, and it is the standard form of a quadratic polynomial. A cannot be 0. Now, if a is 0, then this term will be vanished, so it will become a linear polynomial. In case of linear polynomial, the maximum power of the variable is 1, and in case of a quadratic polynomial, the maximum power of the variable is 2. Okay. Power is also called exponent. Okay. So we can say that the degree of the polynomial is 2. If the degree of a polynomial, maximum power of the variable is called degree. So if the degree of a polynomial is 2, it is called quadratic polynomial. If the degree of a polynomial is 1, then it is called linear polynomial. It is called a linear. This part is called linear polynomial. This one, bx plus c, is a linear polynomial because degree is 1. Okay. So we have to find out the zeros of this quadratic polynomial. So to find out the zeros, we write x squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And now to get the value of x, you do the coefficient of x squared is a, so by a you multiply both sides. Then what you are getting? S squared x square abx plus ac is equal to 0. So this I can write x squared. Now we will make twice ab. Okay, 2ax. This is x. So this one is a, suppose. Okay, twice a. B should be what? To get abx, then abx, this should be divided by 2x. Sorry, x. Okay. No, 2x. This should be divided. This should be divided by 2x to get this. So abx is divided by 2x. X's cancel, a cancel. You are getting b by 2. So b should be b by 2. You see, 2 cancelling. You are getting abx. Okay. So just to get the value of b, it is supposed to be b, it is supposed to be a. A plus b whole square formula will make. So to get the value of b, you just divide this one by 2x. Then you will get the value of b, that is b by 2 here. Because after multiplication, you must get abx. So this total is ax square. This one is a, that means s square, suppose. Plus twice a, this one is supposed to be a, this one is supposed to be a, so twice a, and this one supposed to be b, so s square plus twice a b form, plus b square needed, b is what? B by 2, b square you write, understood? So it is a square plus twice ab plus b square, but this you have written, plus you have written, immediately you should minus it, okay, and plus ac. You have taken plus, so immediately you should minus. So s square plus twice ab plus b square formula, x plus b by 2 whole square, and this plus minus you take to this side, then it will become plus, and this plus if you take to this side, this will become minus. So ax plus b by 2 whole square, this is b square by 4 minus ac, and x plus b by 2 whole square. Take LCM. 4 b squared minus 4ac. X plus b by 2. Then if you eliminate this power 2, then here plus minus will come and it will go under root. Okay. Ax plus b by 2 is equal to plus minus b squared minus 4ac. This 4 comes as 2. Okay. Now I am coming here. Ax plus b by 2 is equal to okay, this you take to this side. This plus b by 2 take to this side. Okay. So it will become minus b by 2 and plus minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2 present. Okay. Now x, take 2 common, L, take L, that means 2 common here, minus plus minus so x is equal to what we are getting, this a take to this side. So x is equal to what we are getting, x is equal to minus plus b squared minus 4ac divided by twice a, comma, minus b squared minus 4ac divided by twice a. Okay, two values plus minus, that is one time plus, another one is plus, another is minus. So minus b plus this by 2 and minus b minus this by 2. Okay, these are the two zeros of the polynomial, this one. Okay, that is minus b plus b squared minus 4ac by 2a and minus b minus b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a are the zeros or roots of x squared plus bx plus c. Understood? This one. Now you see, that is the zeros of, that means the zeros of this polynomial are this and this. So sum of the zeros of this polynomial, sum of the, if we want to find out the zeros of the polynomial, then your problem will be over here. Okay. Now one more thing I am showing you. The sum of the zeros is equal to what? Minus b plus b squared minus 4ac divided by twice a plus minus b minus b squared minus 4ac divided by twice a. Now 2 minus plus b squared minus 4ac plus minus so minus plus b squared minus 4ac plus minus minus plus minus minus divided by twice a, this plus and minus cancelling, minus b minus 2b by a. So what we are getting? b by a. Sum of the zeros of the polynomial, this is equal to b by a minus b by a. Okay. And now one more thing you will see, product of the zeros. product of the zeros or roots is equal to minus b plus b squared minus 4ac divided by twice a multiply minus b squared 4ac divided by twice a. So 2 to 4 a square, and now we suppose this one a plus b, a this one a minus b, that is a plus b, a minus b. If you suppose this one is a, this one is a, this one is b, this one is a, this one is b, then a plus b, a minus b form coming, na? So there is an identity, or we can call it formula also. So this is a, minus b is a, so a squared, this one formula is a squared minus b squared, so a squared minus b is this one, b squared, so this is b square bracket 4a squared, b square cancel, so ultimately 4ac by 4a squared, so cancelling you are getting c by a. So product of the zeros you are getting c by a, na? Understood? C by a means what? Constant term divided by a is what? Coefficient of x squared. Coefficient of x squared. Here minus b is what? Coefficient of x, minus is minus coefficient of x divided by a is the coefficient of x squared, coefficient of x squared. So this is the relation between the zeros of a polynomial and the coefficients. Okay, this is the relation between the zeros of a polynomial and the coefficients of the variable. Understood? You have to remember this formula. Sum of the zeros equal to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Product of zeros, constant term by coefficient of x square. Okay, this is a relation. So one sum I am showing you. Find the zeros of the polynomial this, and find the relation between its zeros and the coefficient of the variable. Okay, x is variable here. So you see, solution, to find zeros, what do we write? We write x squared minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0 and solve it. X squared minus twice x minus x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x you take common, minus 1 common, so what we are getting, x minus 2, x minus 1, that is either x minus 2 is equal to 0 or x minus 1 equal to 0. That is x is equal to 2, x is equal to 1. Therefore, 2 and 1 are the zeros of x squared minus 3x plus 2. Okay. Now, sum of zeros, sum of the zeros is equal to what? Zeros are 2 and 1, so it is 3. So sum of zeros is equal to what? Just formula I have given you, minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x squared. So we have to write like this. So you just write minus. So what is the coefficient of x there? Minus 3. So here you write minus 3. Okay. This is 3. This is equal to, just remember formula is the sum of the zeros is equal to what? Minus coefficient of x squared. So minus I am writing, and then coefficient of x you write. Coefficient of x this. Divided by what? Coefficient of x squared. Okay. So ultimately from this we are getting this one. So this is equal to, we can write this. And after that you write minus 3 is the coefficient of x. So coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. 1 is the coefficient of x square. So this one should be written in this form so that we can write this one. Okay. Next, product of the zeros. Product of the zeros. Zeros is 2 and 1. So 2 multiplied by 1. So product of the zeros is equal to what? Constant term divided by coefficient of x square. So this is equal to right. What is constant term here? 2. 2 you write. Divided by coefficient of x square. So coefficient of x square is 1. So now after that you write 2 is equal to, we can write 2 by 1. And after that 2 is the constant term. So you write constant term. Constant term. And 1 is the what? 1 is the coefficient of x square. So coefficient of x square. So this is the relation between zeros and the coefficient of the variable. Okay. I think you have already understood. So try to solve the problems from your book. Okay. I will teach you more afterwards. God bless you. Thank you very much.